Hey, eighth graders. So we are starting chapter 3, and that's all about inequalities. So this first lesson's about inequalities and their graphs. And so just jumping right into it. When we get ready to graph these, and I'll give us problems in just a second, but there are a few things we need to note. That if we have just less than or greater than, then we graph with an open circle. That means that, or that indicates that our number is not part of our solution. So like n is less than 1. I'm going to start with an because there's no equal to, and it's just a less than. On 1, I'm going to put an open circle. And then less than, I'm going to choose all the numbers less than 1. And then that's where I'm going to draw my line. And that's how I choose my graph. Again, the open circle states that this is the boundary. 1 is the boundary, but it's not part of the solution. And it's everything less than that that is part of the solution. Whereas if we have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, that's a closed circle. Or filled in. And so that would be like if I had a is greater than or equal to 0. I'm going to go to the number 0. That's my boundary. I'm going to put a circle, but because it has the equal to, I'm actually going to fill in that circle. Maybe if it doesn't make me keep doing the box. The goal is to fill in the circle. No. And maybe, just maybe, there we go. I spoke too soon. All right, so we fill in the circle, and then greater than 0 would be all the numbers bigger than 0. And we draw our arrow this way. All right, so again, no equal to, we give an open circle because that's our boundary, and that's not, what that indicates is that number is not part of our answer. If it has the equal to, we fill in our circle, which I refer to as a closed circle, and that means that it is part of our answer. So a could be 0, whereas n cannot be 1. All right, so we're going to do just a few more just to give some example. F is greater than -3. So I'm going to go to -3, and I know I want to put a dot or a circle there. It does not have the equal to, so it will just be an open circle. And because it's greater than, I'm going to draw my arrow to the numbers bigger than -3. And then this next one that I have is -2 is greater than or equal to x. So I know a boundary is at 2 and that it's filled in because it has the equal to. Now I have to be careful on this one because it says -2 is greater than or equal to x, but I'm graphing for x. So x is actually less than or equal to -2. So either you can rewrite it, and as you rewrite it, you flip the middle because it's like we're showing it in a mirror and we're showing the symmetry of it. Or you think of the fact that, well, -2 is greater than x, which means x is less than everything that is negative, or is everything less than -2. So those are the two ways we can think about it. We can flip it so that we can see that it says x is less than -2 and then graph everything less than -2. Or if -2 is greater than x, then x has to be all the numbers less than -2. So either way you want to think about it because it's the same. All right, so that would be, graphing for the most part is you choosing it because you're not creating those graphs on Math Excel. All right, now writing an inequality from a graph. So here's our first one. I know they're not the best pictures, but it's what I got. So I know my numbers, this is how I do it. Whatever you want the variable to be. So maybe we're going to make it t, x, y, z, really just avoid O because that looks like 0, and lowercase l because that looks like a 1. So here I have a t, and I know my boundary is at -1. I know that we are choosing everything greater than that -1. So my t is going to be greater, and then that's filled in. That is a dot. So it has the equal to. Done. But I know that was done in a lot of steps, but that was my thought process that happens faster. But that's the way I think about it. So again, we'll just go with B. I know 4 because that's my boundary. I know it's an open circle, so there'll be no equal to, and we're choosing everything less than it. So it'll be B is less than 4. And that's how we graph inequalities and write inequalities based off of a graph. And that's it for this lesson. See you in the next video.